Dumbo fue uno de los últimos clásicos de Disney que tuvo su remake, se estrenó el año pasado y la dirigió Tim Burton. Pude hablar con Chris Lebenzon, su editor, el histórico editor de Tim Burton. Les juro que es el último pedacito que me queda de esta entrevista. Charlamos sobre cómo fue readaptar esta historia y cuánto pudieron usar la historia original de Dumbo, estrenada hace muchísimo, pero muchísimo tiempo.
We now return to Mira a quien encontré with our latest interview. There was so much that was built. Rick Heinrich did a great job, the designer. There was a lot of production design rather than just green screen, but there were areas that were left for Tim to change skies and manipulate images, and as there always are in his movies, but this one particularly. I mean, Dumbo himself wasn't there, so we had to make him up later. We worked with the script during shooting. He wasn't completely happy initially with it, and he and the actors who were veterans and his colleagues from other movies, Michael Keaton and Eva Green, Danny DeVito, he tends to use stars that he's accustomed to and he trusts. So they all ganged up and made these scenes the best they could and better than they were. And then, we deal with it in editorial. And he had the opportunity, like I say, on this one, to really create the environment.
You have something very rare.
We really worked with the visual effects supervisor, who did a terrific job in creating an animal that people could feel for and have a lot of sentiment and emotion for, as well as the bond with his mother. And his mother was there. I mean, there were scenes with the big elephant and maybe 2 or 3 elephants at a time, but not very often. But Dumbo himself was not. He was a stick with a ball on it. So it was challenging, but we got through. We had a long time in editorial to work it out.
What's happening? Where are they taking her?
Take Dumbo back inside.
But she's his mom. Do something.
It was a long shoot, which allowed us to work together, and so he could adapt the movie as we were cutting it to what was next to shoot. And every morning we would look at dailies, and the way Tim works is I get film during the day from what they call the video tab, the monitor. And not even the whole scene, just whatever shots come in, and I start to cut that together, not really even knowing what's next, but at least I can make my selections and anticipate what's coming. And by the end of the day, we generally have the scene, and Tim comes in during the day to monitor what he's doing, and then he might do a pickup shot to improve it.
He doesn't look like magic to me.
How did the original movie influence your work?
Well, I saw it, but it was created back at a time where I think a lot of those scenes would be inappropriate now. So we couldn't, the Black Crows, for example, we couldn't, and Tim didn't want to do, and neither did the studio, recreate that same movie. So he actually, one of the reasons I think he was attracted to the project is it wasn't just a remake of the original like many of their Disney products are. This had to be a rethink.